And here it is all put back together, bro. Man, this looks so good. What's good? It's your boy Chevy back with another video. What I got popping today, and I am so excited. And you're probably wondering, yo, why is the BMW looking like the Batmobile right behind you, wings all wide open? It's because today we are going to be adding something new. Bang! This right here is getting added to the 440. I'm super excited to put this in there. This should add a little bit of ambient light into the whip, because as you guys know, BMW, they're just not killing it on the F-Series when it comes to ambient lighting. Sorry guys, I got the sun in my eyes right now, but it's just not killing it when it comes to the ambient lighting. It definitely needs an improvement, so we're gonna be putting this in to improve that just a bit. Let's jump into it. Now to show you guys where this is gonna go on the inside of the whip. So right here is your center stack where the column is. All of this is gonna be getting replaced with the ambient lighting. So I'm super excited to put this in, but first we gotta get the old one out. So we'll start by actually removing this bottom piece, right? Just to show you guys, you push your thumb in there and it's gonna slide down and out for you. Perfect, so now we got the bottom part off. Next up, we have to remove this whole piece right here, right? Now the easiest way that I've seen to do this is you actually start from that side and sort of pull it up and along. So I'm just gonna start on this side, see if we can get it started. Perfect. Perfect, just like that. Now that's pulled out, just slide it straight out. We will fold it up there, but what I'm gonna do is get a microfiber cloth, sit over the top of that before I fold it up there. All right, so I did not want to stay up there, so what I'm gonna do is actually work around it. So inside of here, we have a couple little screws we gotta take out. There's one there, there's one there, there's one there, and one there. Once I remove those screws, that's gonna be able to pop out that little center console area there. And then we should be able to get to the back of it where the wires are. I can't wait to get this done. It is 21 degrees outside right now. That's why your boy got this big old puffy jacket on. And if you look close enough, you might be able to see my breath, because I can see it right now. Whew, it's cold out here, boys. All right, so what I got is a T20 on top of my wrench. Let's go ahead and start cracking these bad boys free. All right, bet. Now, once those are all removed there, this should slide right out just like it did. On the back side of this is really what we're trying to get to. There's a plug here, right? There's this plug right here. We got to unplug this plug here. All right. Got that plug out of there. Man, that was tough to get out of there. What I did was I took this little screwdriver, went on the back side, and just sort of pried it up and out of there. Let's get this thing over to the workbench. We can take all these pieces out of here and then put it into our new one. All right, now looking at our piece here, there's a couple clips. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 here, right? And then there's also them running along the bottom of this one. And then also the same thing happening for this piece. What we're gonna do is actually pry up on them. So let me show you. Get in there, pry up on it, just a smidge, like so. Push a little bit on the radio. And go along each of these pieces so we can get it pushed out of here. Then we'll do the same along the bottom portion of that as well. We'll slide it out of there just like that. All the clips are still good. And we're gonna do the same on the bottom part here. Perfect. Just like that. Here's our old piece. Here's the fresh new one with the ambient lighting. They look almost exactly identical, but this one has the LED on the back. So what I'm gonna do now is actually pop our pieces into this new one. Now you can see it's all snapped into place, keeping this plastic on to keep it protected for now. Everything's all snapped in. All right, so my car does not have a cup holder light. If you did, you would just be able to plug this right into the cup holder light and you're good to go. But since mine does not have that, I have this piece right here. Now I'm hoping that it works. I ordered this off of eBay. This is supposed to connect up from the passenger footwell light all the way over to hook up to this piece. So let's go ahead and try to put this piece in there real quick so we can get this installed. I'm hoping this thing works. Wish me luck. All right, so now I'm underneath the passenger footwell here. And now just to show you where I'm at, right, passenger side, I pulled on this piece, pulled it down just to give myself enough wiggle room in here. Underneath, there are two little bolt spots. There's one over here And there's one more on this side. If you didn't know, there's also a cigarette lighter right here on the BMWs. So I removed the nut on this side. I'm gonna remove it on this side now. This is my light that I'm gonna get to. But I wanna make sure I got enough room under here to look at the wire when it comes through. All right, got that one out of there. Now this piece should just pull down. Perfect. And now this is really all I need here, right? I got my wire here of what I need for my light. Over here is gonna be the new center console piece. Running that wire through. And what I'm doing is I'm pushing it through there to come out over here. Let's go, got the wire. All right, so what I've done is I've unplugged it from the light. I'm gonna plug the light into here. Like that. Take this piece, plug that into the back of the light. Now that's the new plug for my light. Put my light back into place. Just like that. And put this piece back onto here. I should just slide back in there. Plug this back in from my cigarette lighter. All right, gang, so we are hooked up. You guys can see, turned the car on. The lights are on right here. What I had to do was actually go into my settings, flip it over from sport to classic. I don't know what that difference is inside of there. I think that's what's giving me the orangish looking light here. I don't know, but we'll find out. I can't wait to get back to you guys at nighttime. I'm gonna put all this stuff back together. It's just the reverse steps of how you put it all in. And yeah, there we go. Just so you guys can see, this is what it's looking like right now. And here it is all put back together, bro. It is nice having this fresh black in here, I will say that. But bro, you can see it sort of. The orange just shining around the outside here. Honestly, this install only took me about 40 minutes. Bro, this thing looks awesome. Like really, really good, you know what I mean? Very easy install. If you have the cup holder light, this thing is like 10 times easier. If you don't have the cup holder light and you can only work off the footwells, you got to feed that line all the way through there. Let me show you guys how I got to the menu to switch it over to the classic mode, just to be able to show these lightings. So on your menu screen, you're going to scroll over to My Vehicle. You're going to go up to Vehicle Settings. You're going to go to Lighting, Interior Lighting, Ambient Lighting, and you'll flip it from Sport to Classic. So like Sport's not showing anything for me, but when I flip it over to Classic, boom, good. Let me see if I turn my lights off and I go over to Sport, will it show up anything? I'm still not seeing anything. So it seems like it's really only working in the Classic mode. So just keep that in mind if you want this install. I've seen people online actually hook up that blue wire to power. I'm not sure how you really do that. I think that shows it up if you want the color to be white, but I do like the orange on the inside. As you guys know, our cars don't come with like RGB lighting and all that. That would be an install I would like to do in the future. I don't know. Let me know down in the comment section if you want to see that install. I'm gonna make sure I put any of these links for this stuff, especially that plug that goes over to the footwell on the passenger side. That was something I could not find. I had to source this thing on eBay, just my personal self. So if you have one of these setups, you're gonna definitely want to check out that link. If you use any of the links that's in the description, it does help the channel out. I really appreciate all the assistance there for supporting the channel. I'll get back to you guys when we get to nighttime. I cannot wait to see what this looks like when it's dark out. Let's jump into night. All right, gang, I am out here in the whip right now. It is freezing out here, but man, this looks so good. I had to show you guys. I told you guys we'll be back here at the nighttime so you guys can check that out. Take a look at this at night. So it's lit up all across there now. That thing looks so good. I hope this video is doing it justice because it looks so good across there. Let me turn these other lights off. Bang, just to show you guys sort of what that lighting is looking like on the inside right now. So boom, the doors already had lighting going across. When you come over to the middle now, looking good. To the other side. Just in case you didn't know, the back has it too. Just like that. Looks so much better. I also realized when I showed you guys how to get to the settings, let me show you one more time. I click menu down below. I click my vehicle, vehicle settings, lighting, interior lighting. Right here is where you don't want to be in sport mode, because it doesn't do anything in sport mode there. The rest of my lights on the sides turn like a whitish color. What you want to do is be over in classic, like that. So in sport mode, no lights. I believe if you hook up that blue wire and run it to power, you can get lights when you do that. But put it in classic, boom, there you go. And you can also adjust some of this brightness. Bringing that down. It's not showing too well in the camera, but you can see it sort of dropping down. Then I bring it back up. Bang. Looking fire. All right, now let's get Shorty's opinion of what she thinks of the new lighting. I mean, it's nothing crazy. It's nothing crazy. This thing costs about $30. If you want the extra little wire to run it to it, it's about another 20 bucks at the time of this filming, but let's see what Shorty thinks. Mind you, it is 17 degrees out right now. It's freezing. Let me go get Shorty. All right, here she comes. It's freezing. 17 degrees. Can you see it?
Oh, around the radio display.
Yeah, right.
It's orange?
Yeah.
It's nice.
Fire. Just like most people don't ever know, like along the sides, they actually have lights already.
Oh, yeah, it ties it right in.
Front and the rear, yeah.
Can you change the color? Is it
no RGB. Bro, y'all need to hit that subscribe button and the like button so your boy can get the ambient lighting into the car, because I need to be able to change the colors.
Excuse me. I'll be right back.
What?
I said I'll be right back. Go. I think I'm going to check.
Bro, she love goofing around like that. Don't even trust her. She ain't going nowhere, see? She ain't going nowhere. Open the door back up. Don't even goof around in the whip like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right, son. We about to sign out with another video. Remember, those links are down below. You hit those up, you're going to help the channel out. Make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Yeah, okay. What's up? I've been on a paper chase for months. I've been on a marathon for months. All in all, I can't just get enough.